I'm here with Sherri Wasson and with Wings Over Soul. She's one of our exhibitors, and we're going to do a quick little interview so you could get to know her a little better. Sherri, you do something really interesting. You make medicine bags, and it's something really unique. So can you tell me how it is that you got started doing that?
Well, I started first making my medicine bags years ago, but I didn't make them. But I would pick out the rocks that were needed for the person, kind of channel them and see what was needed in their life. And, you know, I'd go buy a bag somewhere or put it in the mesh bags, you know, something like that, and give them to them that way to help them raise their vibration. And then as I started, you know, getting more into well, I've always been into the rocks, but doing it more and more for people and people wanting it. I was in class one day, taking some metaphysical classes, and my teacher talked me into it. And she said that, you know, it would be beneficial for you to make the bags and make them with intent. And so I started out making them with intent, and the intent I was putting into them was like self-love. Then I'd make another one for, you know, abundance, one for safe travel, and kind of started out with that, with the safe travel, because I know a lot of people that ride motorcycles. My whole family did, so, you know, they'd carry them in their saddlebags or on them when they were out on the road. So what I started doing was searching for a company that I felt was integrity and their energy was very high with the leather and suede. So I found a company that I buy the leather and suede from, and I started making my own bags. So I created my own design, what the bag should look like, and that's how I started doing them. I put things on the front of the bags so that if the person likes it, I felt that they would, you know, they would use it more and think about it. So where your intention goes, your energy goes. So it brings more energy to the bag.
Right.
So then after about a year of doing that, I got from my guides that, you know, being up into the fifth dimension now, we went from three-dimensional, which is the densest energy on Earth, and the Earth is revolving with us, so now we're up to the 5-6 dimension, that people need a lot more in their lives instead of just one thing for the self-love or to the abundance. And so I went into meditation over a couple months period and asking the guides, my guides, what is it that people need the most of? And what I came up with was stand your power, speaking your truth, seeing through illusions, self-love, abundance of all types, being calm, being alert, safe travel, and anything that person's working on to bring it forward or trying to manifest in. So it holds that higher vibration. So when I'm making them, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm putting that intent into the bags as I'm making them and just seeing it infused in every stitch, every piece of that leather or suede. And when I get done doing that, of course I make certain ones that I just take to the shows, but on my website it's kind of nice because you can customize them. So if you see a blue bag on there, you can pay for that and email me and say, hey, put this charm on it. Because I like to make them exactly how you want them, because like I said, the more you like your bag, the more you like the feel of your bag, you're going to hold it more and work it with it more.
Right.
So what I tell people is you can carry the bag with you at all times if that's what you want. If you don't want to carry it at all times, then at least use it when you're meditating, because like I said, holding that higher vibration. Or under your pillow. We do a lot of work in our dream time, and especially emotional work in our dream time. Some things that is traumatizing to people, they really can't work on it. You know, they can't see it. You know, it's too painful for them. So we do a lot of that type of work in our dream time. You know, or when they're just sitting still thinking about things they want to work on or bring into their life to manifest in.
Yeah, my daughter leaves hers under her pillow. That works well for her.
And also I ask the guides too, anything for that person's highest good to bring that through. And there's a lot of times that I get a lot of healing energy that comes through. And so and I usually pick that up too, because I'll ask the guys, since I use them, what will help you right now on your path, and I voice that to you. So a lot of times if you have, you know, back issues, leg issues, things like that, that healing energy will come through from your guys and infuse it into that bag. And so you can put that on that part of your body. See that energy coming out of the bag and smoothing and releasing those blockages. But I ask the guys, what is it that is needed right now in your life? And I get that in the properties of stones and crystals that I put in your bag, and also herbs and oils. So I usually carry for my medicine bags, I channel those to what are the stones that I should carry,
Right.
To ask the guys what is needed. And I usually carry, I don't know, anywhere from 20 to 30 stones, and then herbs and oils that also go into the bag to hold that, that higher vibration.
Right. So, medicine bags are pretty ancient tradition. How long does the crystals and herbs work before you might want to consider, or how would you know if it's time to consider getting new stones or herbs for your bag?
Well, yeah, I have a lot of return customers. And so it just depends on how fast you work through what you're going through. So some people I have come back to me every couple months, some people 6 months, some people it's a year. So it's totally up to you. These bags are made to help you help yourself. Okay, so it's not going to be some miracle thing that you hold this bag and you never work on anything and all of a sudden you're going to change, or to bring up, your vibration. It might bring up your vibration and help you ground, but if you aren't working on yourself, then it's just almost like you're throwing it in a drawer and forgetting about it.
Right, then it's just a pretty
Exactly.
piece.
And so you'd feel the energy kind of leave in the bag as you're doing, as you're working through those things. So I have a lot of return customers, and I do it for a little bit cheaper. You bring in your empty bag if you want to keep the same bag, and I rechannel and do everything for you just like when you first bought it.
Now, when I first met you, you were just doing medicine bags, but you've expanded since then. So tell us what else you're doing now.
Well, I've always been I've always collected rocks since I was little, and my mom get mad at me because they're in the washing machine, and so I decided that I got a partner that kind of helps me do my table and sells things for me, because I am really busy with the medicine bags, and when I do that I didn't have time. But now that I got someone to help me, I decided to expand, because we're coming across these new rocks now that, of course, they've been here for millions of years.
Right.
But I think because of the energy changing, and that the vibration is getting higher and more people are awakening, that these new rocks are being discovered that we need a lot of. And so I decided that maybe I should start, first of all, I specialize in some of those rocks, and then of course I carry some of the common ones too.
Right.
But I've always loved the rocks, and so I decided that I can bring that gift, to them, and I handpick all my stones, and so nothing's usually bought over the internet. Even though I can go to a vendor that his whole booth is rose quartz, they all have different vibrations. So the vibration is very important to me, and what comes to what I will buy to put out on my table, to help people.
Tell me a little bit about the wands, because I understand they have the crystals or herbs or things in them as well.
These are my wands that I make, and these are all made out of copper tubing. Some of them have suede or leather on them, just like how I do my bags, and I hand stitch them. Inside the copper are other crystal points, and I usually put turquoise, amethyst, citrine, hematite, selenite, and tourmaline in them, and plus the herbs and oils. And of course, some of them have Lemurian crystals on them, some of them have different types of crystals. I don't have one here right now, but I put like citrines on them, fluorites on them. So they're very good for self-healing. You can use them for that. Healing rooms can use them. People that are,
Energy healers.
Right, moving the blockages from other people. But actually, you can program your crystals to do anything you like. And I have that on my website to show you how to do that. So you can use it for healing or moving a blockage here, but then you can also help, move the energy in your home or in your workspace. And that's how I do those. And I kind of make them, Native American style, because that's what I do. And some of them you'll notice also have a mini medicine bag on them. So on that mini medicine bag, what I do is the intent that I put in here is for, say, for grounding, for protection.
Something everyone needs.
Right, and for healing. And so I leave them long enough and I tie them on here that you can also take, and they also have herbs and oils in them. You can also take them off of here and wear them if you like.
Oh, cool.
And I also make I had some out here, some smaller ones also. So as you can see on this one here, this one has a Lemurian crystal on one end, and they're also made with the copper, so everything's in there. And also the green rock here, which is a form of serpentine that's called healerite. And it's a very good healing stone, so I use them on my wands when I can. And this one here has an amethyst on it with also a Lemurian crystal. And I also do that with my I make wands or fans. So these ones here, as you can see, I stitched these also, and they're also made with copper with different things on the inside of them, other crystal points to make them strong, and for the people use them for talking sticks also, and also the wands. So, or if you just want one of the smaller ones, I just put crystals on the ends, on the end of them, and you can use them with your sage, help clear your house, and the energies out of the walls, or on your person, on yourself.
Right.
Yeah. So, and then I also have my walking sticks here that I make, and some people use those for walking sticks for decorations. So as you can see on this one here, this is real buffalo fur that I put on here, and real buffalo teeth. I can specially make these however you like. I do make them up and take them to the shows, so what's at the shows is what at the shows, but if you want something made special, then I can also do that.
Right, yeah, we got a custom one done for my daughter, and she loves it, and...
Wizard stick.
That's right, wizard stick.
Yeah, and so you're probably wondering on the greenstone.
Yeah.
The greenstone, I said that it's a form of serpentine. They're calling it AKA healerite. It's a profound healer on all cellular levels. And like I said, I think the earth is uncovering these new stones as we need them. And so this one here is very good for all your chakras, not just the heart, because always green is for the heart. So it's good for all your chakras, your meridian lines. Anybody with frayed nerves, and it brings calmness in, so it's great for meditations, meditation rooms, healing rooms. People use them for laying of the stones, when they're doing healings on people.
And I've noticed not as many people have them, so you were one of the first people I've seen actually have that rock.
And I met the man and the lady that up in the Northwest that mines them. They found them in 2012.
So it's fairly new.
Fairly new. And I when I first bought them, I bought them for my medicine bags. And I met him up in Quartzsite, Arizona. And he's like, oh, you need these for your medicine bags. I'm like, Well, then I started, I felt them, and it totally grounded me out. So I asked my guys, and my guys said yes. So I bought them for that. Well, then when I started working with them, because I also do healing work and things like that, I was like, I need to get this stone. So it took me about a year to find him again because I lost his card. But now we're pretty good friends. I buy a lot from him. I probably bought 700 or 800 pounds of it, and I sell a lot of it to healing rooms and to meditation rooms. But like I said, it's good to quiet a mind. It also brings calmness into a workplace, into a home. People carry them on them because it's great for your bones and your back, gastrial area. It's just a profound healer all the way around.
And I see you have jewelry too, so that people can wear the stone on them in a nice, beautiful way. And
we carry all types of wrap jewelry, wrap stones, things like that. This is just a display for the healerite. And of course, this is a mini setup. I can fill up 4 or 5 tables with everything that I have. So just thought we'd do a little setup today. And we carry like the mahogany obsidian, which is great for grounding. It's great for bringing calmness also to your mind. It's a very good stone. mahogany is it brings clarity. The citrine is very good. They call that the merchant stone.
Right.
So a lot of people will put it in the cash registers, you know, different things like that. It brings abundance. But not only that, but it's also like a sharing stone. So if it's bringing you abundance, it'll bring abundance around to other people that are around you.
Well, that's good to
So
know.
it's like a sharing stone.
Uh-huh.
And of course, I carry some of the crystal skulls and you know, different
Animals.
different items like that. Sage sticks, you know, shells. Fluoride is a very good healer too, and on a lot of levels. So and it brings clarity, and so a lot of people use that, and it's very good for healing rooms. You know, and in your house or your workplace too, to bring off the negativity, and it doesn't absorb the negativity, which is a good thing. And the selenite is like that too. It doesn't absorb it like a quartz crystal does.
So you don't have to clear it like you have to clear other crystals.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And then the selenite, the white here, selenite, it is a self-cleansing stone, so you never have to cleanse it. But you can put your jewelry on there, your other stones to clear the negativity off. And I just like leave mine on there overnight. And so it's clear by in the morning. But it's a very good grounding stone. It's good for your bones. And so it's a really popular stone too.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Sherri, thank you very much for sharing with us. And why don't you go ahead and give people your website so if they want more information, they know where to find you.
All right. The name of my business is Wings Over Soul. My phone number is 916-798-6343. Don't call myself that much. And my website is wingsoversoul.com.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.